it's time for another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. And today we've got something from Omachi of Vietnam. This is their shrimp sour and hot noodle. So far, so good with this brand. I really haven't had any complaints, and it has been a while that I've been trying to find varieties by them, and finally did. And so that was a score. Where did I find these at? Evergreen Oriental Market in, or Evergreen Asian Grocery. I can't remember what they're called, but it's in Everett, Washington on Evergreen Way. Yeah. Everett, Washington. God. I used to live in Marysville, Washington in the before time. And talk about a weird place. I had some weird neighbors. This was the before time, before the me and Kit time. Yes, the bad years. Excepting the fact that that was during the time, in my oldest son. That was the good thing that happened during that time. But yeah. Freaking had these neighbors that were really, really weird. And it seemed like in Marysville, all people did was drink. It really seemed that way. Lived like right next to this place called City Center Motel. And you have to watch out because people would throw like hypos out the window. It was a very, very strange thing. But I found it at the time to be absolutely a fascinating kind of anthropological experiment in seeing how humans can be and how they are. And you know what? Humans are really bad animals. Really bad animals. You should do better, humans. But that being said, it's Friday, and it's a beautiful, wonderful day here today in downtownish Kenmore, Washington. The town that takes itself so seriously, they don't realize that it's a frog in a well kind of situation. It's a really nice place, don't get me wrong. But it's in the middle of... It's kind of like Marysville in a lot of respects, where Marysville is like, you get off the highway, you gas up, you keep going. What do you got there? You got like some grocery stores, some gas stations, some fast food joints. What's the amazing thing about Marysville? Nothing. It's really not that wonderful. It's not like a destination. Same thing here. But I don't know. People think that this is like the be-all, end-all, perfect place in the universe. I really like it. For me, it's really nice because they have a big initiative that we voted on a few years ago called the Walkways and Waterways Project. And a lot of people really hate that. But you can walk like everywhere. And where you weren't able to walk before, they've put in lots of sidewalk. I value that greatly. So, and I voted on it, and a lot of people voted on it, and it passed. And people are cranky about that. Well, I didn't vote for it. Well, other people did. I'm sorry. I'll try not to vote for anything you don't like ever again. But anyways, yeah. So that's a very nice thing. I live within about 10 minutes walk to the Burt Gilman Trail, which is like the best freaking walking in an urban style trail I've ever experienced. Granted, I haven't experienced quite a few of them, but there was one up in Anacortes called the Tommy Thompson Trail, and I've walked that. That's really nice. Yeah. But that, we got one grocery store. It's overpriced. They suck. I have to walk to the next town over to find my wife's pickles, to find decent. I walked 3 miles each way to get these bagels, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. But that place is weird too. It's Lake Forest Park. But yeah, and we have one thrift store, and it's open every day. When I grew up, we had 2 thrift stores in Anacortes, but they were only open on Tuesdays and Fridays. But I like it here. Yeah. Just everything's so freaking expensive. I don't understand it. But anyway, yeah. That's my little ballyhoo about my bailiwick. And yeah. But yeah, this will be review number 4992 on www.ramenreader.com when it comes out. It looks like I'm about 50 days. This video will come out 50 days before the post comes out. I was doing the math. And that's what it looks like, which is all right. Which kind of makes it so I can do double post days quite a bit, and I can shove review 5000, much further forward. But this is the thing. I just posted review number 4821 today, or 22. But this is going to be 4992. So I'm like 160 reviews ahead, which is nice. I mean, I just took 3 weeks off of reviewing. No big whoop. Well, by the time review 5000 comes out, and granted, it'll be summer, so I'll do far less reviews in the summer. But regardless, I'll still be way far ahead. By the time you see review 5000 come out in October, if that's when it indeed comes out, I'll probably be past review 5100. If that makes sense. So very Thai style-y, slight crumble to the noodle. Oh, come on. This noodle is not bad, but it's cumbersome. It's got the bits. It's got the weirdo bits. See those things? Those aren't peas. It's like TVP. And it certainly isn't shrimp. The sour just isn't there. And that bums me out. I was really hoping that this would be kind of slightly more on the end of the stick, leaning towards Tom Yum. It is not. Oh, that's right. I will tell you though, yesterday I did a review of a Tom Yum rice vermicelli from Taiwan. This tastes way more like what I would expect by far than what that did. Okay, here we go. Let me go get a little bit of basil. Here, come on. Let's see what we got here. I just need a little Thai basil. Okay, there's the mint. There is the basil. Come on, be kind. Whoa. Alright. Let's see. There's some basil. It's got a nice scent to it. There's our basil. A little bit of mung bean sprout. I'm gonna go with my fish ball. Come on, fish ball. Fish ball, fish ball. I know, you all think I'm freaking insane. That's alright. And we've got some paper. Piper? What's he talking? You're just talking funny. He does that on his show sometimes. I do say strange things oft times. Interesting. So it seems like my wife says often, but when I grew up, I always said often. I don't know which is right. Which one makes you feel better about your perspective, verbisms and such? I don't know. It's, how would I say this is? It's not bad, but it's really not what I'm looking for in general. It's got flavor, but it's not the flavor I'm looking for.
These are not the droids I'm looking for.
That whole thing. Come on, Rotato. Show off the peppers. Do your thing. Alright, cool. Thanks for watching. The next one you're going to see is this. I'm getting back to reviewing. It's been a little while. So, this is cup noodles in a cup. And I'll tell you more about it on the next episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. Have a good one. Bye-bye.